I'm James Renner. I am a museum programs coordinator with the Kentucky Historical Society. Today we are in A Kentucky Journey, the Kentucky History exhibit at the Thomas D. Clark Center for Kentucky History. So these two portraits behind me are some of our most treasured artifacts here at the History Center. It is a painting of Dennis and Diadema Durham, a free black couple that were painted in the antebellum period. So this is happening before the Civil War took place. During this time, it's very rare for anybody to have a portrait done of them. And so only the people who had the most privilege, who had the most wealth, were able to have these portraits taken of them. Both Dennis and Diadema were born into slavery. So Dennis was actually enslaved by his grandfather, a man named Thomas Barbie. When Barbie died, Dennis was freed with stipulations. When Dennis turned 31, he would gain his freedom, and in the years leading up to that, he would be educated, and he was given some opportunities that weren't common for everybody else. Diadema's story is unique in its own right. Her family was from Missouri, and her father was enslaved. She was enslaved, and her father was able to save money and purchase his freedom, and in the subsequent year purchased the freedom of all of the other family members. And so in this period of time, we don't really know when, but at some point Dennis and Diadema meet and they marry. They were in charge of a really big hemp business, so turning hemp from plant into rope and dealing in a lot of land deals. And as time went on, the two portraits went from the house or wherever they were being stored and ended up in one of the barns in the family's possession, and were forgotten for years and were falling into disarray. Once they were discovered, there was a huge amount of restoration work that needed to be done on them, and that was where the Historical Society was able to step in and help with the preservation of it. A Kentucky Journey is our Kentucky history exhibit. It basically is a timeline of Kentucky history from very get-go all the way through to the modern times. This month, in celebration of Black History Month, we're doing a specialized highlights tour of the Kentucky Journey, highlighting and making connections between Kentucky's Black history to our collections. So these are tales of resilience through the ages, covering a lot of different ground through a lot of the different times. So we've got a variety of experiences throughout the month of February connected to Black History Month. So we have the Highlighting Black History tour here at the Kentucky Journey. That's going to be every Saturday at 3 o'clock here. It is free with general admission to the History Center. We also on Saturdays, a little bit earlier, have a highlights tour of the Kentucky Military History Museum, highlighting the contributions of the USCT Black soldiers during the Civil War. Our final one is an online lunch and learn that's going to be hosted at noon on February 27th, so the last Friday of the month. That you can find details at history.ky.gov.